Hi there, welcome to Salvos Kids in the Kitchen. I'm Catherine, and today helping me cook is Max. Max has non-speaking autism, and so today we're going to together cook bacon and eggs. Salvos Kids in the Kitchen is about helping kids make simple meals for themselves and their families. But there's some things that we need to do before we start cooking. We have a rhyme at Salvos Kids in the Kitchen that helps us to remember the 4 things that are important before we cook. We need to tie our hair up. Max doesn't have to tie his hair up because he doesn't have long hair, but I've tied my hair up nice and neat. We've put some covered shoes so our enclosed shoes are on our feet to protect them. We've got an apron on to protect our clothes, and we're going to wash our hands. So the rhyme says, tie your hair up nice and neat, covered shoes upon your feet, an apron. Max, would you like to show everyone your apron? An apron keeps clothes neat and smart. Wash your hands before you start. And so we're going to go and wash our hands before we start cooking together. So we've washed our hands and now we're going to look at our recipe card, and we find that the easiest way to learn how to cook is by using a recipe card. Max, I've got a card for you. Do you want to hold that one? And I've got a card here, and if you'd like your own copy of this card, then you can contact us by email at kidsinthekitchen@salvationarmy.org.au. So the first thing that we need is a fry pan, and we are using an electric fry pan today. We also need a cup. You want to hold this one? This cup's going to be used to put our eggs in before we then cook them. We need some tongs, and we need some egg rings, and we do have them available. The recipe card says if they're available. It doesn't matter if you don't have egg rings, but you might have them, and they just keep the egg nice and round. We're also going to need something to lift our eggs and flip them over, so we're going to use an egg lifter, and we need some paper towel, and that's to drain our bacon on a little bit later. We can't cook bacon and eggs without bacon and eggs, and we have them over here ready to go. And so we have some bacon here. Can you say bacon? Bacon. And we've got 2 pieces each. So 2 for you and 2 for me. And 1 to 2, yep, there, eggs. There's 4 eggs. So there's 2 for you and 2 for me. And we've got some bread as well that we're going to make into toast. We've got our equipment ready, we've got our ingredients ready, and now we're ready to move on to look at the instructions. Our first step is to heat the fry pan to a medium heat. So on the dial, you need to be about in the middle. Not really low, not really high, just in the middle, that's medium heat. And then it says to lightly spray with cooking spray. We're going to pop the lid off, the cooking spray, and we're just going to lightly spray the fry pan so that our bacon and eggs don't stick to that pan. Now we need the bacon, Max. We're going to put the bacon into the pan. It says add the bacon and cook for 2 minutes on each side. So just 1 piece at a time. Do you want to pick up a piece? Yep, and pop it into the fry pan. And another one. So there's 2 for you and there's 2 for me. Well done. Yep. And over where there's no bacon, how about over here? Yeah, well done. And so we're going to wait for that to cook a little bit. So the bacon's starting to sizzle and it's starting just to curl up a little bit. And that means that we can see that it's starting to cook. and it's probably just about ready to turn over to the other side. So we're going to use our tongs, pick up the piece of bacon, and we're going to turn it over. We're going to do that for all 4 pieces. Turn it over, and we can see that it started to go brown on the other side, and so we want that to happen for each side of the bacon. We're just going to move it over to the side a bit, because then we'll be able to fit our eggs in. And our next instruction says, break eggs one at a time into a cup, and so we're going to do that. Would you like to grab an egg? And we're going to break it into the cup one at a time. There you go. And if you put that on the plate, and so it says if you're using egg rings, then spray the inside of the ring. So we want to do that so that it doesn't all stick to the inside of the egg ring. So we're going to put our 2 egg rings in, and we're going to give just a little spray around the edge so that the eggs don't stick to the inside of the ring. And then Max, we're going to pour each egg into the egg ring. So would you like to pick the cup up? And we're going to pour it into the ring. Yep, into the inside. That's the one. Yay. There we go. And so we need another egg. We need another egg for the other egg ring. Yep, into this one. So we're going to just wait a few minutes until they're cooked. There's different ways that you can have your eggs. Some people like them what they call sunny side up, and so that's the yellow facing up, the yolk facing up. Some people like them runny, some people like them harder. And if we turn the egg over using our egg flip, then it's going to go a bit harder on the inside. But we just need to wait a little bit longer for it to cook a little bit more, otherwise we'll have egg all over our fry pan. We can see that our eggs are starting to change colour from the clear of the white to an actual white colour. And so we're going to take the egg rings off, and we're going to flip the eggs over. Do you want to see if you can pull one of these off, Max? It's not hot. That bit's not hot because it's silicone. So we can just pull it off like that. Would you like to pull the other one off? Yep, just one of those bits. Yep, and pull it, lift, well done. Lift it straight up. And so we have nice round eggs. And we're going to flip them. So we're going to get our egg flip, our egg lifter, and we're going to put it in under the egg, and we're going to flip it over. If you think you might need help with this at home, then you can ask an adult to help you do that. So we're going to do the other one, in under, and flip it over. And we're going to wait just a couple more minutes for them to cook on the other side, and then we'll be ready to take our bacon and eggs out. Max, we're going to put some toast in the toaster, so we need to grab the bread. Can you get a piece of bread? And we're going to pop it into the toaster. In like that, and another one to fill the other gap. And then we're going to press it down here. And we'll wait for it to pop back up. Our toast is ready, so we're going to put it on the plates, and then we're going to also add our bacon and eggs. So we need our tongs to get our bacon out, and so we're going to put 2 pieces of bacon onto each plate. It's 1 and 2, and the other 2 onto the other plate. Yeah, 2 onto each plate. And then we're going to use our egg lifter to lift our eggs onto our plate as well. There we go, and our egg, and the other egg that broke as we flipped it over, And there we have our bacon and eggs with toast all ready to eat. And don't forget to turn the fry pan off once you've finished. Max has enjoyed eating the bacon, but I have with me some extra eggs today. And they're quite unusual looking eggs, but they all look like eggs. They're all that same shape. They look like an egg shape, but some are looking quite different to the others. You know what? The only way that we can see if these are real eggs or not is by opening them up. We need to look what's on the inside. They're all different, just like Max and I are different people. And although Max didn't do a lot of the talking today, we both enjoyed cooking. We love to cook, and I enjoyed cooking with Max today. But we're different. I did most of the talking, Max did most of the listening and helping. And so we're different, just like the eggs in my carton today are different. But you know what? Max and I are similar in ways as well. On the inside, we're the same. And that's what God looks at when he looks at us. He doesn't look at the outside of us, he looks at what's on the inside. And so to tell if these are real eggs or not, we need to look at the inside. And so I'm going to break some of these eggs open so you can see if they're real or not. That one was real. What about this one? We're going to check if it's real. Yep, it's real too. And we'll do one more. I'll choose the purple one. I'm not sure if you think it's real or not, but we're going to check. It's real. It's real. All 3 eggs, even though they look different on the outside, were exactly the same on the inside. That's like us as people. We're different on the outside, and that's the way God has made us. But we're the same on the inside. The Bible tells us in 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7, people look at how someone appears on the outside, but the Lord looks at what is in the heart. God looks at what's on the inside. It doesn't matter what's on the outside. It doesn't matter that we're different. He's concerned about what's on the inside and about our hearts. Thanks for joining us today, and thanks, Max, for your help. See you next time. See you next time.